Okay, mark the Stampede here. Continuing my playthrough, trying to take the JMU Dukes from from 1 star to 5 stars. And I'm gonna try to do it in 5 seasons, but maybe not. Might take longer. And in this dynasty, we are rearranging the conferences each between each one we're putting all the conference teams by prestige. So from left to right, we're having 5 and 4.5 stars only in American. We did last time I did four. I did eight. Sorry, last time I did conference games of 9, which is very brutal. So I might go back to 8 because 9 was just too brutal. It was too much of a bloodbath between all the conferences. Right. So Florida is going down to the ACC. Like I said, 8. The American is only 4.5 and 5 star teams. So Ole Miss just got back up. Now it's going right back down. And Penn State going back down to ACC. So they might have been in American the whole time. And Texas, I think the first time going down to the ACC. Okay, it's not enough room. All right, is anybody in the ACC going up? Is the question. No. Wow. Okay, Nebraska's going back up. I think they just went down last time. Whoopsie. So let's move. Okay, but we need to put the USC down, but I don't think there's any room still. Well, there's not enough room. All right. So for now, let's park USC in Independent. All right. So now ACC is gonna be 4 stars only. So Arkansas, Auburn staying where they are. Baylor going down, not even to the Big 10, but to the Big 12. Okay. Boise State. I don't understand what happened. 10-4, 6-2 season. Ranked 18th, and they lost the star of prestige. Doesn't really make any sense. But they're going down to the Big 10. Okay. Pitt. See, this makes no sense because the exact same season, then they had a better. Pitt and Boise State had basically the identical season, but Pitt goes up to loot and they go down. Doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Boilermakers? How did they go from 4 stars to 2.5 stars? What happened? Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Okay, we now put USC and then the ACC. Now there's enough room. So, and UCL Bruins going down to the Big 10. Virginia Tech going down to the Big 10. Surprised they even got it as high as the ACC, honestly. Washington, woo. Not a great year. 9-4, 4-3, and somehow made it. And why did they only have why were they only have 7 games? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, why this one only have 7? Normally is 8. That's weird, okay. Mystery, okay. Alright, so these are all 4-star teams now. Looking good. Alright, let's just see. BYU is going down. Is anybody going up here from here? UCF finished 10-3. Wow. Can't imagine they're going to do too well in the ACC, but maybe. Anybody else going up? No. Okay. BYU going down to the Big 12. and Boston staying, Colorado staying. JMU, we are going down to the Big 12 as well. Not in any room. All right, let's put us at independent for now. Wait, 2.5. What happened? Okay, who else is going down? Maryland's going down. UNC's going down. Just Syracuse going way down. 5-'s not terrible. They a better season than I had, and they somehow they lost more stars than I did. Besides having a better season than I had. All right, so these are all 3.5 now. Mississippi has to also go down. Not exactly sure what happened to Gamecocks. They were here already, 10-4, 7-2. Not good enough to go up. I'm not sure what happened to Boise State while they went down. Oh, you know what? I bet they probably lost a coach or two. All right, is anybody here going up? Is anybody here 3.5 now? That'd make it a lot easier. Wow, Michigan going all the way up to ACC. 11-1 season, 11-3 season, 8-1 in conference. Woo, nice. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to change it. Not just because it was like a bloodbath, and there's so. It's just it's very hard for me to. It's going to be very hard for me with 9 conference games to have a decent season to even get a. With 4 non-conference games, I can at least have a decent chance at a bowl game, maybe. But also because it's like it didn't even work right. Like some teams had 9 conference games, teams only had 7. I'm not sure. Well, like this one actually like worked. All right. Anybody else? So Big 12 should be all 3 stars. So Arizona should be going down to Conference USA. Is there room? I guess so. 5-'s not a terrible year. Arizona State should also be going down. There's no room. All right, there's room in the Big 10 now for all the 3.5 stars that I parked. How many did I park? Oh, 0. Okay, we clear the Big 12 first. Baylor and BYU staying. California staying. Cincinnati staying. Colorado going up to the Big 10. Good for them. With 9-4. Not that great of a year. Weird. And Duke going down. Okay. And what? Okay, never mind. Houston also going down. Hope we have enough. We might have to split the 2.5 stars, I'm afraid. Aztecs, ooh, man, must lose a whole star. What happened to them? Why did they do so poorly? 2-10, 1-8 in conference. Ooh, brutal. Stanford Cardinals. Ooh, I don't know how they going up with a 5-4 record, 6-7. Makes no sense. Okay. Texas Tech, 10-3. That makes way more sense why they would go up. Tulane finishing 9th also makes more sense why they would go up. All right, and Washington State going down. Not a great year for them. All right, now we can move our other 3 stars that fell off, so including ourselves, and Maryland fell down with me. No, actually, I think they were above me. Mississippi State. And UNC definitely fell down with me from Big 10 to... Okay, independent. Any other 3 stars? Syracuse somehow had a better season than me, but was in the same division, but somehow I lost more prestige than I did. Totally bizarre. Doesn't really make any sense. Very odd. Okay, so conference they should be only 2.5 stars. Excuse me for. Okay, and this is again baffling. Kentucky Wildcats somehow finished ranked 25th. They must have had a good bowl game, even though going 7-6, 5-3, get a whole extra star and going up to the Big Ten, and they will be going down soon. Ball State 5-7, 3-5, they're going down. Charlotte 49ers going down. Yeah, they went up too fast. I also thought it would happen last time. ECU finishing 9-4, not a bad season, going up to the Big 12. And let's see, they're staying. Okay. Jayhawks 8-5 season, also moved to the Big 12. A lot of teams in the Big 12. Liberty U, another team that went up too fast. Now down to 2 stars. All right. Marshall surprisingly staying. Navy surprisingly staying despite finishing 1-11. What? OSU 3.5 stars going all the way up to the Big Ten. Wow. And I feel like they're going back. I mean, they finished 8-5. 5-3, not ranked though. The Horned Frogs went from 2.5 to 4 stars, finishing 7-6. That makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense. They're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna be booted out. Okay. Toledo finishing 17th. A big surprise, honestly. And let's see. UA Blazers, they were finishing 5th. I mean, that's a great year for the Blazers. And I think the Minutemen finishing 12th, 9-4. They're going to be in for a rude awakening, I believe, the Minutemen. And Vanderbilt going down. All right, 2.5 stars to go. Teams going up, going back. So the Arizona State, I believe, fell pretty far, and Duke fell down from, I think, the Big 12. Not too bad. Houston fell down, and Purdue had a big drop off. Not sure what happened to them. They didn't have that bad of a season. Syracuse, like I said, somehow had a better season than I did, then lost more prestige than I did in the same conference. Makes no sense. Washington State goes in Conference USA. All right. So the Mid-American should be all the 2-star teams. Is anybody going up? Anybody going up from here? Virginia going up to the 3-star, going all the way up to the Big 12. Man, it's getting crowded in the Big 12. And sorry, I have a little bit of a cold I'm recovering from. Wake Forest Demon Deacons going 6-7, 5-3, somehow being prestige. Doesn't really make any sense. And so all the 2 stars that are in the East, in the MAC, and then all the more Western. Miami Redhawks finishing 16th, going up to the Conference USA. Miami of Ohio, sorry. Yeah. And Golden Gophers finishing 8-5, 7-2. That's good. Also, oh man, the Big 12 is getting packed now. Anybody else? Ooh, San Jose State finishing 1-8, 2-10. So they gained a star and they lost a star. Now they're all the way back down to the Sun Belt. Sorry, buddies. And let's see here. Oh, Tulsa 9-5, 8-1 conference. They were really dominating the conference, huh? So they're going to be going up to the Big 12. Is there any space left? Okay, there's no space left for the Big 12. So I'm going to put them in the Conference USA because they were in a worse division, and they should really do fine. Okay, Western Michigan Bronco, 4-8, 3-6, going all the way down some. Really not a terrible year. And anybody else going up? Air Force going. Wait, how are we doing? How was I doing this? 2 stars. Okay, Air Force. Okay, Pac-12 and SEC should be 1.5 stars or more. So Air Force is going down to the Sun Belt for losing a star. 5-7, 2-7 in conference. Not great. Chippewa's 2 stars, so they're going up to the Mountain West, which is funny. Nevada somehow gains 2 stars, going 7-6. Okay. Going up to the Conference USA. Makes no sense. Okay. And we're going to look at the other one. New Mexico 1.5, so staying in the Pac-12. New Mexico losing half a star, going down 5-7, 5-4. Rice gaining a star, so they're going to be going up to the Mountain West. And Texas State Bobcats 8-5, 6-3. So they've been going up and down. They also get. All right, I can't actually move any more teams, so let's. Ball State at 2 stars should be going to the MAC or the Mountain West. We'll look at it later. Charlotte should be definitely in the MAC. Liberty in the MAC. San Diego should definitely be in the Mountain West. Vanderbilt definitely in the MAC. All right, how even is that? There's 12. Oh, that's actually perfectly even. Okay, that works out great. Though we do need to bring up some more. Okay, so Coastal Carolina, that goes to the MAC. Okay. Arkansas State goes down in the Sun Belt. 4-5. That's not too bad. FIU stays. Florida goes up to the Mid-American. So what? Florida Atlantic with an 7-2 in conference. Though that was the big deal. Jacksonville State stays. Tennessee State goes back down in the Sun Belt. Man, after having such a good year the year before. ODU had a great year. They beat me and JMU in the rivalry game. 7-2 in conference, 11-3 overall. They're going all the way up to the Conference USA. Wow. Then they're going to find out it's a lot harder up there. So those all stay. These are all Eastern or Midwest teams that are 1.5 stars. The Pac-12 should, but it's not really. Make some more changes. Okay. Air Force stays. Not great. Akron goes up 1.5 stars. Put them in the Pac-12. Let's make this more of a Midwest thing too, I believe. So let's put a Pac-12 over here. Okay, so now we can actually move the ones that are. So UTEP at 2.5 stars should also actually be in the Conference USA. It works. How do they do? 10-4, 7-2. Yeah, that's good. And Wyoming at 2.5 stars also go to the Conference USA. If there's room. All right. So Wyoming was 7-2, 10-4. How good was UTEP? 7-2, 10-4. All right. Who's higher rated? The Cowboys. Okay, so actually, I'm going to put UTEP down one and put Wyoming in Conference USA because of the higher rating. So in theory, they should do better in the higher division. And UTEP will go to Mountain West, which if they're as good as they think they are, they should dominate, right? Okay. This is all the the more eastern teams, all the Midwest and Western teams. Yep. All right. Pac-12, all the 1.5 stars that were the Midwest and East and Midwest and West. Okay. Sunbelt should be all 1 stars and lower. Buffalo Bills finally got off of that, and they're going to go up to the SEC. Good job, Bulls. Eastern Eagles, I think, go to the Pac-12 because they're Midwest. And if you look at that, yeah, 6-2 in conference is what did it. Georgia State stays. Kansas State just came down. Well, Tennessee stays. Northern Illinois is not having a great dynasty year. New Mexico fell down here. Ohio stays here. Rutgers 9-5-5-3. I really thought with Rutgers' history and stuff, they'd be doing much better. Doing terrible. San Jose, I think, fell down here last year. Monterey stays. Western Michigan. All right, so now let's take another check here. All right, and then let's see how many. Let's change it to, let's have 4 conference games. Or sorry, 8 conference games. All right, if we look at this, Clemson 3, Georgia 4, LSU 1, Miami 2, Nebraska 7, Oklahoma 20, and Pitt 6. Tennessee, it's going to be a brutal conference. It's going to be, everyone is rated 80 or higher in this conference. It's very going to be very difficult. Okay. Should be all 4-star teams. And they are. If we look at it, yeah. And again, everybody's rated 80 or higher. Another very brutal conference. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total ranked teams. And let's make sure we're getting 8 games. Yep. And then the Big Ten, where JMU fell off of 3.5 stars. And let's make that 8 games. Okay. For some reason, it doesn't always take. Then the Big 12, where JMU is now all 3-star teams. And because UMass, UAB, and Toledo all came up, they're ranked, so it's 3. So all the teams that are ranked here were teams that came up. So let's make sure there's 8 teams, 8 games here. And then let's look though, because we are at 85 overall, and in theory should be the best team in conference, though I think, or UAB. But I think I'm not confident in our quarterback. Conference USA should be all 2.5 star teams. And then Tulsa, because there wasn't enough room, right? Yep. And that is, let's make that 8. I think when you change, so it must be when you change the teams to change the number of conference games. Oh, because when you take stuff in and out, yeah, that's probably why. Should be no independence. Okay, then Max. So these are the 2-star teams that are on the East Coast, or on the East Coast. And we're at a point of no ranked teams. This should really be Memphis or Vanderbilt's conference, or Florida Atlantic. And 8 teams, yep, 8 conference games. Mountain West, again, I'll be all 2 stars that are in, and then UTEP, that wasn't enough room for UTEP, so they're staying down here. But they should have no problem winning this division. because so actually they are going to have a problem because they're not actually as good as they thought they were, being in the terrible. Or were they in the Sun Belt last year? Is that why they're so? There's actually some decent things. There's more than multiple teams over 80 here, or 80 or over. Okay, and then Pac-12. I think we're going to have to do 4 because it's the highest we can go here, right? 1.5 star teams on the Western, the Midwest. Yeah, you can't do any more. That's the amount they will give you. Same thing SEC and the East Coast 1.5 star teams. And it looks like it's South Alabama's to lose there. Then Sunbelt, all the 1 star or lower teams, but at least now I guess there's been enough time for them, all the teams, to build up some heritage, because now there are no longer any teams that are half a star or less. So that's good. Okay. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So that's awesome. All right. So let's save that in advance so we can then see what the preseason rankings look like then. And then I guess we can take a peek at our school, see what Jamie looks like. No. All right. Oh boy. Championship contender. All the way down at 118. Okay. We just won the championship 2 seasons ago. Let's look at the conference standings. So if we go, I don't know why this is differently ordered. Okay. If you look at this, 5, 8, 4, 3, 1, 12. Just completely packed. ACC 17, 11, 9, 7, 14, 23. And then go to the Big Ten. Not as much, but there's 4. To the Big 12 where I'm at 1, 2. I guess. Okay, 4. I guess they didn't actually change. Okay, this is when they changed the rankings. Okay. Well, let's take a quick look at our school. And you will see, oh man, we lost ours. Okay. Our playing style is field gen. Okay. Can I change that? Oh, I guess I don't. Okay, I can't really change. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, championship not great. And then we have that 1 national championship. We have 4 playoff game wins. So that's good. We only got to, I guess you're counting the playoff games as bowl games now. That's good. Canton Blue lifestyle. Okay. Stadium atmosphere is getting better. Pro potential dropped off. Brand exposure because of the national championship game is higher. Can't do anything about national prestige, but that's pretty good. Conference prestige A-. So it's actually B+, but looking at the conferences, it's basically nothing surprising. Mountain West being higher than the MAC is kind of interesting. Not much. And then Pac-12 being better than the SEC is, but there's only 4 teams and 5 teams in each, and then some obviously being the worst. Okay. And then coach stability. So coach stability is awful because the year I won the championship, obviously both my coordinators were poached. But the year after that, I did so bad, I just had to hire new ones. So there's basically no coach stability at all. My coach prestige, because I won, it's pretty. I mean, I had a lot better coach prestige before, obviously, before they got poached. And then athletics facilities. Okay. All right. So I think let's call that a night, and hopefully have a in this one less conference game slightly easier conference, I can at least get to a bowl game. Maybe probably not to the playoffs, but hopefully get to a bowl game. And I'm gonna try some new recruiting tricks. I haven't got a. I think I've got what, like 1 4-star recruit last year, and the season before that I got 0, and just really struggling to really attract talent to GMU, unfortunately. But anyway, next time we'll look at the end of. I guess is this the season? This is season 4, and then we only have one more season after that to get to in the 5. And also, if I don't finish this season with 8 wins, I'm going to get fired anyway. So that's going to be brutal. But until next time, everybody, take it easy.